Yankovic.
With a long match win streak going. And I think what's impressed me about Yank played through some of her difficulties. Early on in the Australian Open, she was down match point and continued her progression from there. Also at the US Open, the same thing. She came in probably not physically feeling as well as she would have liked, struggled in the early stages and went on to make the final. And I think that's something of a tournament that's a very impressive sign. Beijing, Stuttgart, and Moscow. Yes, had to jog the memory there.
And that's really impressive. I mean, whatever player can take advantage of the fall is so important because everyone is fatigued, and Yankovic should challenge that call.
Well, she said earlier in the week that she's not a big practicer and she'd rather be out playing matches than hitting practice balls. Well, she's certainly done that all season long.
And fatigue eventually sets in. Interesting to see if she modifies her schedule in the coming years to play fewer events. Venus Williams, one of the best athletes and very fast, but very sloppy with her footwork. And a lot of times you'll see her falling over or not in the best position to make contact with the ball.
And I think a lot of times that's why the pace balls or the balls up the middle that you really need to make sure you make those small adjustment steps.
Big serve. And Yankovic finally holds.
Away with this match. And since that point, she has not been the same player.
Looks like a challenge on that serve.
Just long.
Wow. Second serves.
Especially when you think you've won the point. You already think you're up 30 love.
Yeah.
Great job there for Venus to come back and serve, and using that wide service. She has a huge advantage with her height. That's where we talk about where Serena has the more fluid motion, and Serena very rarely ever getting into service problems, and serve does not get out of rhythm like Venus's does.
American in 1975, Arthur Ashe won Wimbledon with that particular serve, beating.
Excellent serve, and I think that's one of the reasons why Venus is so successful there. She has such a great slice serve.
And the grass courts help her second serve as well, because her second.
And in the old days, Martina Navratilova loved that old #1 court because she could slice that ball in the ad court so well. Love 30. Oh, yes. Nice recovery from Venus.
Well, as Venus Williams moves, even she can't cover that shot.
Another great job by Jankovic to the momentum of that set, and we'll see if the same thing happens here.
Wide. Venus in. Gets the break, and now
It's always such a great feeling when you're first one in the finals through your semifinal match. You feel like you do have a little bit more time to relax.
scouting. That's wide.
Jankovic really stepping inside the baseline that entire rally, not moving back at all, making sure she takes time away from Venus.